This is Trang. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to address a very common problem found in Dior lambskin bags. This is my red Dior in a size mini. When I was doing research to buy this bag, I looked into the durability of the lambskin, which is amazing, and also the size. What they didn't tell me was this very common issue of the Dior in any size. You see the small scuff on the handle? I'll show you how it gets there. This is the closure of the hook that can be hooked on, and usually is hooked on like this. It's very hard to do this one-handed. So when it's hooked onto the bag, this is how it looks. When you're wearing it crossbody, notice how it will lean against your body and basically go back and forth as you're walking. And that's how we got this scuff. Now, in the back of the bag, I do not have a scuff at all, and I will show you why. I am very short. In order for this to work for me and not have to cut the chain, I threaded the hook through. And so when I am wearing the bag, the chain is like this. And so it doesn't touch the handle even though it's across my body. So I don't have any scuff or scrape in the back of the bag at all, as you can see. And because this is being held down, you notice how even as I'm pulling it up as if I am wearing it on my body, this part of the bag doesn't rise up. So it never has an opportunity to scrape the handles at all. All right, now that you know, if you were to wear a Lady Dior crossbody, most of them are lambskin, just hook them in the back. Hook the front one to the back as well, because it's laying against your body. You can still wear it and it won't fall forward. The way the flaps are, your content won't fall out. I've tested it, it's very good. So if you want to avoid this problem, just hook this one to the back, the other one to the other side as well. But now that we have this problem, let me show you how I plan to fix it. Before we start, I want to say that I understand that these bags are expensive. They currently retails for the Lady Dior mini size as $5,500 plus tax at Dior. Therefore, I can understand the hesitation of wearing the lambskin bag every day. However, in my personal opinion, the money is already spent. It's a beautiful bag. If you spend the money, you might as well enjoy wearing it. That being said, how I fix scratches on my bags, they are from my personal experience and something that I do. I know how to do this, so you know, hence I'm gonna show you guys, and then the results are gonna be virtually undetectable. I cannot speak for your skills. If you want to try this, great for you. If you don't want to try it, great for you as well. But I am not at all going to be responsible if you screw up your bag, plainly speaking. I'm just going to show you what I do that works for me, not only on this lambskin bag, but on any other lambskin bag. The only issue I can foresee is that somebody does not pick a good color match. For instance, like this company has a range of color, but it might not match your bag exactly. So you yourself might need to buy like another white cream, black cream, so you can darken it a little, lighten it a little bit, depending on the color of your bag. So you might want to test what the cream looks like dry so that you get a good color match. That would be the only way I think somebody can screw this up, because it's really easy to do. Okay, now let me show you. I'm going to show you guys two products. I am not sponsored by anybody at all. This is just what I use. So this is leather cleaner from the brand Honey. It's what I use to clean my leather. And as you see, it works on a number of things. Leather, faux leather, vinyl, plastic, rubber. It just cleans well. Don't use too much, because if you use too much, it will take the color off. I'm going to show you, this is a white towel. This is not from my Dior, so don't freak out. This is from my Louis Vuitton key holder. And the reason is this red is actually because I didn't clean that key holder, I think, for 6 years. Because I'm like, it's a key holder, nobody cares. But it was getting so dark that the key holder was red, but it was looking gray. Okay, and so when you go after 6 years of cleaning, a little bit of the color actually rub off. And it only rub off because, you know, I didn't give up when it was gray and I just kept going, kept going, kept going. But this is just to illustrate, do not overly rub because you will rub off the color. Don't do this. Anyhow, this bag has already been cleaned, and then I went and I conditioned it with this is Obenauf Heavy LP, and I use this for dark color bags only. So that has been conditioned. And usually if the bag is been conditioned, if you notice some light spot, the color would return. But in our case, because this is a true scuff, meaning that outer layer has been taken off, this obenauf is not gonna restore the color. It restored the moisture to the bag so that this is less likely to happen, but it can't restore the color. So I'm going to show you what we're going to use to restore the color. Hang on. I keep talking about the wallet without showing you guys. So this was the wallet. You see all those dark dirt spot? So imagine this, but the entire wallet before it was cleaned. And I got it to this state with the honey leather cleaner, and then I conditioned it with the obenauf, and it got to be this state right around here. Some of the spot, the color has been worn off, so I would like to recolor it. Let me put this out. Yep, this got damaged because it got ran over by 18-wheeler. I forgot, and I had put the wallet on top of the car and started driving. It fell off and then got run over by a car. My car and then another car. So, but it survived. So I love Louis Vuitton for small leather goods as well as everyday bags because they're so durable. This is the empreinte leather. Yep, so there's spots of color missing, and that's what I'm gonna fill in with this guy. So let's get started. I have here the Saphir creme. I do not know how to pronounce this thing, but this is the packaging. If you guys need to get it, is for smooth leather, which is lambskin, and the color is in cherry red. We're just gonna dab a little bit of it and put it on the scratch. This is what the cream looks like. The reason I bought the cream is, as you notice, my Louis Vuitton is also in the same color. And so I would like to fix the color on that as well. I'm gonna use my finger. You guys can use a Q-tip or whatever you like, but for blending, a finger actually works best. Just gonna give it a little dab and put it out. I just want a very tiny, 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 tiny amount. Okay, and we are now gonna stick it on our bag. I'm trying to film this and try to look at it. There we go. Okay, and that's it on the bag. And now we're gonna use another finger to blend it out. There you go. Okay, once it dry, it will dry a little bit lighter. Let me dab it on some more. And we're gonna blend it out. There you go. Ta-da! I'm just gonna let that dry and then maybe do another little layer, but as you see, good as new, right? So now you guys know you have lambskin, what to do if you accidentally get a little scrape. This works well for, I don't really have much edge wear or anything like that, but if I do need to retouch the edge, I would go give it a couple little dab as well. There we go. See, all good. Let me see where else we need little dabbings. I actually wear my purse. I took this purse with me on vacation, and you know, TSA, they rough. They threw this thing on the, you know, into the little box and whatnot, so they were rough with the bag. But you know, you live, because what's the point of getting a bag if you don't use it? As long as you take care of it, it's fine. So that's that. Again, what is that? I think that might be a little piece of dirt. Let me wipe it off and see. But yeah, there it is. It's very quick and easy. And as you see, I use like super tiny, but they don't have a sample size of this thing. When you buy it, you actually have to buy that much. I believe this was less than $20, between $15 and $20. I don't remember the price. I think, but you can find it easily on Amazon. But this is the second coat. Yeah. And then after I'm done, you guys, I'm gonna put the conditioner on to, you know, blend it out even more. Yep, that's pretty much took care of that. We're just gonna wait till it dries. As I was letting the bag dry, I saw another little spot. It's very microscopic, but can you see it right there? Right there. This tiny spot right here. Yes. Yep. So we're going to dab, dab, dab. There we go. And then with the other finger, blend it out. Because you don't want too much. There you go. And now it's perfect. Can you see it now? Right. Perfect, perfect. And this is just a quick way to kind of keep your stuff looking good. If you use your stuff like me, then of course, you know, you're going to have just minor wear tear. But if we keep things conditioned and, you know, if it's looking dry, crusty, or losing a little color, and we just upkeep it, then it's going to look great for years and years and years. All right, let me check back on the other spot and see if it dries. The spot on the handle has dried completely, and this is how it looks. This is how the normal handle looks, and you can compare them. Ooh, the focus is treacherous. Okay, here. There, you see? Yes, that's it. And now we're gonna put the condition of the obenauf on top to kind of help seal everything in and make it waterproof. So let me do that. So here's my obenauf. I only have a tiny amount because, like I said, the entire bag has already been conditioned. So we're not conditioning the entire bag. We're basically doing the spot. Ooh, it's so hard to do this one-handed. Okay. There we go. I got obenauf on there, on here, but it's okay. Now we're just gonna blend it out. And obenauf comes on shiny, but it will dry into the natural texture. And you can put it on your threads as well. It will waterproof them. They're actually quite good for the thread, because if you know, the thread gets dried out, it will rot and do all sorts of stuff. So yep, there you go. That has been conditioned, and you see it melted right into all those scratches, and you can't see it. And so let me go condition the other spot that we fix as well, and then once everything's dried down, I'll show you guys what that looked like. So this was the other spot that we had to touch up. As you can see, it looks perfect. You can't even tell. But let me coat it in obenauf so that it gets waterproofed. So I'm just gonna coat it. I like doing things with my finger because the heat melts the obenauf. and so that it melts into the leather, because leather skin is a breathable thing. So you kind of want to think of obenauf as like a moisturizer. So you want to get it soaked in. So that's it. It's been soaked. And now it's glossy. I'm just going to give it some time. And once it's done drying, I'll show you guys what the back looks like. Hi, it's Trang. It's been roughly an hour or so. And I am now just coming back, checking on the spot. As you see, it looks really nice. Oh, you can't see the scuff anymore. So I just want to show you guys, this is just a white piece of cloth. We're gonna go ahead and just wipe a little bit, so any, you know, excess coloring could come off, and any overdue, because we're trying to blend it in as much as possible. Once again, this would probably be easier done if I have two hands. There we go. A little bit color. And then once we get all the majority, I'm gonna go wipe this little spot as well. And you can't even tell anymore, but I'm gonna go wipe it, make sure everything's completely dry. So here's a cloth. This is a area that's has white only. We're just gonna wipe the bag down, make sure to get off any excess, and I'm just gonna check it. That area is dry and nothing's coming off anymore. And let's check our progress there. Looks beautiful. Undetectable. Very nice. So let's check the front. Another hour has passed. Everything should be fully dried. I came back with a completely white cloth, and we are just gonna check to make sure everything's okay. See, everything's white now. Just gonna make sure it's okay. Yep. And then I'm gonna check the corner as well. See, completely gone. What scratch? And here on the handle as well. There you go. And we are going to rub this corner so that you can see that it's dried. There you go. Nothing. And that, my friend, is how you fix scratches on lambskin. As you can see, we were fully able to restore the scratches, and now it looks undetectable. Both the scratches and that tiny bit of corner wear on the back. The corner wear turned out like excellent. You can't even tell anything. Yes, yes. I hope this encouraged you to wear your bags, even though a lot of people think lambskin is very fragile. It's not, and now you know if you get a very superficial scratch, you can definitely fill it in yourself, and it looks good as new, really. I hope you feel more confident now wearing your delicate lambskin out, knowing that you can repair the scratches yourself and it's virtually undetectable. You know, things happen, life happens, but remember, you are important. You deserve to wear nice things, and if you already spent the money, why not? If this video is helpful for you guys, please remember to like and subscribe and send it to a friend who owns a lambskin bag so that they can have confidence to wear theirs out as well. Bye, you guys. Have a good rest of the day.